Hello guys, and welcome to my guided tour of my townhouse in Alinor in Somerset, which is my favourite zone. As you can see here, the maid is doing all the sweeping up, making sure that it keeps the front of this house looking pristine and perfect. I absolutely love the architecture of this house, and if I just pan around you can see a little bit of the city here. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this house. And I love this city. So I'm going to take you inside and show you what I did with this particular house. It's got a few different levels to this house, and it's quite interesting in terms of the way that it's been laid out. I've got some interesting things to show you when we get inside, so I hope that you find it interesting. So we come into the entranceway here, and straight away I want to draw your attention to this, because this is one of my favourite items in the game, which is this grand clock. And I absolutely love the animation on this. As you can see, the pendulum is actually swinging from side to side, and all the hands and everything move. And I love the intricacy of the design of this clock. And it is in the style of Alinor Furnishings, which is where this house actually is. So it kind of fits with the lore of the house that this would be in here. It's kind of very grand. And I think it's just a beautiful piece of furniture. So if you can ever get hold of one of these, then I suggest you do. I made this one because my character is a master craftsman, so I can basically make almost anything in the game. I crafted one of these, and yeah, it's beautiful. So we've got a simple little entranceway, and like I said, not only do I love the architecture of this house, you can see I love the vaulted ceilings and stuff in here. It kind of reminds me of Rome, the kind of architecture that you might see there. Or Rome, or just Italy in general. They've got some beautiful architecture and buildings in there. And I love some of the furnishings as well. So like things like this candlestick, it's just it's the amount of detail and stuff on some of these furnishings, which is really, really beautiful. So you're going to see some lovely pieces as we walk around this house, and not just, the house itself. So you've got an entranceway, and we've got 3 different ways that we can go here, and I'm going to take you in here first. Now, this is a very special room for me because it's my library. I wanted to make a house that had a library in it, but not just randomly placed books or bookcases. Every single book that you see in here is a lore book. You can read every single one of these books. These are all the books that I have collected, or this character has collected on her journeys throughout Tamriel. And there is over, I think, about 150 books here, which I had to place, by the way, individually. So yeah, I will not be doing that again anytime soon, because it was extremely time consuming to place every single one of my lore books that I've collected in here. But she has collected all of the lore books now in the game, and they are all in this library. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I also love the books that are kind of levitating in this kind of swirl design. I really love that from the Sigit questline. Yeah, it's really, really pretty, and I think it's kind of cool. Gives a little bit of detail to the office. So you have got a place to sit here when you want to go back and read through all of the. We're in the we're in the wall a little bit there. If you want to sit down and read some of these little books, then you've got a place to do it, just sitting there. So yeah, a very, very important room for my character, that. So we go over this side, and a beautiful bench here, as you can see. Again, some of the furnishings, like I say, are very, very beautiful in this house. And we've got lots of statues and stuff that she's collected throughout her time. And I've set up this room as basically, as you can see, it's a dining room. And so we've got beautiful food and everything laid out all over the table, and drink, ready for any kind of celebration. And I love the candlesticks and stuff. The lighting effects on those, it's really, really pretty. And even things like, this sideboard, and just look at the detail for the texture design and everything on it. It's just so pretty. And the fireplace as well, a beautiful old marble fireplace, which is beautiful. And of course, you've got to have a log fire burning to keep everyone warm. There's nothing better, especially in the winter, of sitting next to an open fire. Yeah, it's just something very sort of soothing and calming about that. Yeah, I really like it. It's really, really homely. I love these plants, these sort of potted trees, I guess they are. And there's another one in the hallway which I'll show you in a minute, which is probably easier to look at. So yeah, this is probably a better picture of those trees. They're like cherry blossom trees a little bit, and cherry blossoms are kind of like my favourite trees. So as soon as I saw that these were in game, I had to have some for my house. So yeah, there's a few of those scattered about, which you'll see. Some beautiful paintings as well, because this house showcases a lot of art and decorative pieces. As you can see, there's lots of statues and stuff that are scattered around the house that she's collected. So we're going to go into here now through this hallway, and I set this room up as my kitchen. Now of course, if I'm going to do a lot of hosting, then I'm going to need to do a lot of cooking. So I've got lots of fruits and vegetables and stuff here. I've got some game that's been caught that I can actually cook for the feast. I've got Keldora over here. You'll see her in quite a few of my houses. She's kind of like my maid. And some of the foods. We've got a lot of cured meats and fish over here. Lots of bread that's been baked. Sweet rolls, because of course you have to have sweet rolls. This is a Skyrim game, Elder Scrolls game after all. And again, we've got some vegetables and stuff here cooking on this open fire. And this is full of grapes, because yes, we do make our own wine in this house. So you have the grape press here, and then you have the wine press right next to it to make said wine. So the drink and the food is plentiful in this house. Now, if we go upstairs, I'll show you what I've done up here. So I turned this little sort of area, there was nothing here, and I wanted to make some sort of feature of it. So I put this beautiful bookcase in, and this table and chairs, so you can come up here and play some games. You can see that she's done some drawing and some sort of artworks and made some sort of notes and stuff here. So it's just a place to come and sort of sit and relax, really. Now if we go into this side first, so this is a sleeping area, so we've got some wardrobes, again, some beautiful beds. I love the furnishings and stuff in here. Some beautiful wardrobes. Again, I love the design on these. More bookcases, because she does love to read. Like I say, she's collected all the law books, so it makes sense that she'd have bookcases absolutely everywhere. Again, some more statues that she has collected and placed around. And if you go up the stairs, this is the top of the house, and again, we have another bed up here so that she can have guests over to stay. And this cool bed is a levitating bed, so it's a bit magic. I don't know what that would be like to sleep on. Probably give me motion sickness if I tried to sleep on something like that, but it is in here and it is kind of cool. I do love the fact that we do have a levitating bed in the game. Okay, so if we go back downstairs, and I'll take you back through the landing here and to the other side. Now I wanted to do something very, very different in this next room. I didn't want to make it into another sitting room, I didn't want to make it into another bedroom, and so I made it into a place of worship. Something about the windows, the size of that window, the beautiful vaulted ceilings, the architecture in here just kind of felt like a church to me. So I have kind of turned it into that, and so we have an altar over here with various pieces that, or deities that you can worship. And you can stand here and give a sermon to some other players if you wanted to, or give them a lecture, depending on your point of view or your mood that you're in. So yeah, you could get a load of players in here and have them sit down, and you could have a meeting, like a guild meeting or something in here, I guess. There's lots of things you could do. We've got all different types of sigils and stuff that you can see lined down each of the sides of the room. So again, these are all different deities that you can worship. Some of them are related to the professions, etc. So if you're a blacksmith, for instance, you'd worship the one for the blacksmith, etc. So yeah, it's a place of prayer. And in here, I will be putting some more collectibles in here. As you can see there, we've got a crystal, the heart crystal in there. But I will be putting some more things in there, just haven't got around to filling these display cases yet. But don't worry, I will fill them in due course. So let's go outside and I'll show you the only outside space that comes with this house, because of course we are in the middle of a city. And again, this is a very, very open space. There wasn't very much here, so I wanted to build some verticality into this house. So I built these archways that you can see all the way down in this courtyard. And I wanted to put some statues in. As you can see, there's a lot of statues in this house, and some very, very beautiful ones. And there's some of the statues in this game are just really, really beautiful anyway, stone statues. And so I decided to line basically one side of the house with these statues. And I have this huge crystal on display here in the middle, and if you've played the game, you'll know the relevance of that to this zone. So I won't get into the importance of that, but yeah, it's you have to do quite a bit in terms of the quest line and the story in order to be able to have this crystal in your house. Place here to play a game. This is a special game from Alinor that you can play in pairs. And I decided, you know, I had to put some cherry blossom trees out here somewhere, so I filled this area with some beautiful trees, as you can see. This is a memorial to some fallen friends that's put here so she can come here and sort of remember them. So yeah, this is a memorial stone that I built in here. And then up here we have this beautiful statue, and this is the goddess Mara, who is the goddess of love in the game. And you can see here that, again, another place that you can come and reflect or worship if you wanted to. And yeah, we've got this again, sort of like an offering place that you can come here and again reflect or put an offering down to the goddess Mara. I kind of love that statue. I think it's really, really cool. And yeah, I love the kind of lighting at this time of night because it really sort of shows up the different statues and stuff that are here. And yeah, the glow from that crystal is kind of cool. And you've got this fountain as well. I love the sound of running water. I just think it's really, really relaxing to listen to. So if I can put a fountain or some kind of water in my garden spaces, then, you know, I always will. So that is basically my Alinor Townhouse. So I hope that you enjoyed that guided tour. I'll take you back down to the entrance. If you're interested in seeing any more of my houses, then please check them out. There's lots of them on YouTube, and I'm uploading them as and when I record them. So if you check back often, you'll see some more. Anyway, thank you for watching.